Absolutely unbelievable. Wrapping up the 2019 London Marathon live here in the studio. I've been standing for the last 3 hours, so I'm a little tired, and my voice is a little hoarse because I was commentating live on I watched the entire race, men and women. I'm going to break it down for you right now. And yes, if you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. This is a daily running vlog channel. I publish a new running vlog every single day, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. It was amazing. Absolutely epic. What a race. And let's break down the women's field first, the women's elite field first. It went out at a good pace, but it wasn't blazing fast, unlike last year at the 2018 London Marathon when Mary Keitany took it out crazy fast, trying to chase down a world record. It was not like that this year. By the way, I should mention the temperatures seem to be really good in like the 50s degrees Fahrenheit range. So not too hot, not too cold, according to reports on the ground. And basically, let's see. So Mary Keitany was never in the lead. For a while, it was Vivian Chariot, Brigid Kosgei, and Rosa Dorej, and Gladys Cherono. That was kind of the lead pack for quite a while. Then at some point, Vivian and Brigid, so both from Kenya, Vivian Chariot and Brigid Kosgei broke away. And then eventually, Brigid Kosgei from Kenya, who took second place at the 2018 London Marathon, she ended up putting the pedal down around, I would say, about mile 20, so about 6 miles to go. 10K to go. She really put a surge in and ended up breaking Vivian Chariot. But Chariot did fight back a little bit, but ended up fading even more. And so here you go. Third place, Rosa Dorej of Ethiopia in 2:20:51. All right, great time for Rosa Dorej. And moving on to Vivian Chariot, she was last year's champion. She finished in second this year, so base in 2:20:14. 2:20:14, so she almost broke into the teens, but not quite. And then last year, so basically from 2018 to 2019, first and second place swapped positions. How cool is that? Like Brigid Kosgei is 25, so she's young. So she's got a lot of marathon racing ahead of her. So she ran as the 2019 London Marathon champion, 2:18:20. And so overall on the women's race, it was an exciting race. Not quite as exciting as the men's race. We're going to get to that in just a second. But I'd say that they battled. I was a little surprised that Mary Keitany didn't stick her nose in it a little bit more. So she finished in 5th behind Gladys Cherono in 4th. So Mary finished with a 2:20:58, and again Brigid Kosgei in 2:18:20. And apologize if I'm not pronouncing the names correctly. And then the first American with her American debut, 2:23:08 for Emily Sisson. Oh my goodness, I believe that is the second fastest American debut at the marathon distance in U.S. history. Emily Sisson, watch out. This is her marathon debut. And then, okay, so the lady who took the race out fast, she finished in 2:24:11. That's a PR for her. She is from Australia, Sinead Diver. So anyway, and I think she's originally from Ireland. I don't know her whole story, but anyway, Emily Sisson, congrats. 2:23:08 for an opener. And I will just mention, the first Great Britain runner was Charlotte Purdue with a 2:25:38 solid time. I don't know where that ranks for her as far as PRs. All right, so that's the women's field. It was exciting. Moving on to the men's field. How do I even begin to break this down? Basically, it was a pack of 12 for a long time. A pack of 12. And I would say it started to break up. I'm just trying to replay it in my mind. Probably around, I want to say like mile 16 to 18, roughly. Don't quote me on that, but I'm just trying to go off of memory, where it probably went from 12 down to, maybe 8 to 10. And for the entire race, Sir Mo Farah from Great Britain, he was never up front. So you know who was up front the entire race. Not setting the pace, but setting the pace, but the pace. So there were 3 pacers at the front of the men's race, and they were leading Kipchoge. Let me just pull up the names here: Kipchoge, Garemu, Wasahun, Kitata, Tola, Abdi, Gebrselassie. They were basically led by these 3 pacers, but Kipchoge, of course, was right behind the pacers. I just don't know if if everyone's just a little, like they just respect Kipchoge so much that they won't go ahead of him, but he was right there in front the entire time. And Mo Farah was at the back of that lead pack. Basically, he was in 12th place for most of the race. And then when the pace started to pick up, especially at about mile 20, so 10K to go, 6 miles to go, that's when a gap was made from 10 meters to 50 meters to eventually it ended up being about 400 meters from the lead pack. Well, it got bigger than that, but for a while, Mo was about 400 meters back from the top 5. So in the top 5, with, let's say, let me just think here, with about 5 to 6K to go, it was Kipchoge, Garemu, so Kipchoge from Kenya, and so it was Kipchoge, the one Kenyan, and then there was 4 Ethiopians around him. And not in front, not on the side, just like a fly, it's like right around him. And so it was Mozanet, Garemu, Mule, Wasahun, Tola, Kitata, and then it was one more. I think it was Tamarat Tola. Those were the 4 Kenyans around Kipchoge, and at mile, twice I saw on the screen Kipchoge be like, okay, you want to race? Let's go. Meaning like, come up and race with me. Don't just sit on my shoulder or sit behind me and make me do all the work. Once the pacers dropped off, Kipchoge twice I saw him go like, okay, come on, let's do this. Like, let's race. And none of them really could, I think, go ahead of him, even if they wanted to. So they basically, Garemu sat on Kipchoge's shoulder for, I would say, 2 miles at least. Just sat right on his shoulder, right behind his left shoulder. And it looked like Kipchoge looked a little, not mad, but he looked like later in the race, he was eventually smiling like he always does. But at a certain point, he almost looked a little annoyed that there wasn't a little more jockeying, like basically somebody coming up to run right next to him. But at the same time, like, who's going to challenge him, right? So anyway, that's a little bit how the men's race played out. And then with 1K to go, 1,500 meters approximately, boom, drop the hammer, boom, there goes Kipchoge. It was, I want to say it was about a K to go. I could be wrong on that. It was around there. He got a bottle, took a drink, threw it down, and boom, Garemu could not go with him. And I called it, though. I did say that when there was 4 Ethiopians around Kipchoge, I said Garemu is going to go with Kipchoge. And sure enough, he was the last one to survive and go with Kipchoge to the finish line. So here you go. Kipchoge, your 2019 London Marathon winner in 2:02:37. What? And second place, not far behind, Mozanet Garemu, who I believe is 27. So he's a lot younger than Kipchoge, in 2:02:55. 2 guys under 2:03 at the London Marathon. That, my friends, is a big deal. This course is fast, but it's definitely not as fast as Berlin. Probably not quite as fast as Chicago. So anyway, 2 guys under 2:03. That is a big deal. Watch out for Mozanet Garemu from Ethiopia, who ran, he was less than 20 seconds behind Kipchoge. So they were close, right up until the last K, basically. But Kipchoge looked so smooth. I don't think anybody was going to outkick him. And then in third place, Mule Wasahun in 2:03:16, which I think was about a 2-minute PR for him from the Amsterdam Marathon last October in 2018. So huge shout out. So it went Kenya, Ethiopia, Great Britain. So Mo Farah finished in 5th in 2:05:39. All right. And then a little shout out to Callum Hawkins, who ran 2:08:14, a huge comeback for him after last year. And that was, I believe, about a 4-minute PR for Callum Hawkins, who is also from Great Britain. That was amazing. What a race. A race seriously for the ages. I mean, listen, Kipchoge's not getting any younger. I think he has a lot of marathons left in him. I mean, I would say at least 3 years of solid high-end marathons, but it was really special to watch him. Oh my goodness, I forgot to mention, this is his 4th victory at London. That is, I believe, yeah, he's the first male ever to win London 4 times. Absolutely amazing. Congrats to Eliud Kipchoge to the 2019 London Marathon. What a race. Thank you all for being here. Thanks for listening to that here in the Times. It was so fun. Again, hit that subscribe button if you want more videos like this, and we're going to be doing a lot more. Not just the 6 major marathons, London, Chicago, New York, Berlin, Tokyo, and Boston, but I want to do some live streaming for Rotterdam, for Hamburg. Oh my gosh, the Hamburg Marathon was today as well. That's crazy. Hamburg, LA, just some lesser known big marathons that are still really fast. But anyway, we're going to be doing more of this, so hit that subscribe button. I love you guys. Thanks for being here. Seek beauty, work hard, and love each other. Oh, I'm amped. See you tomorrow.